After 3 months of unbelievable talent with 5 phenomenal semi-finals weekly, we are only 24 hours away, roughly, to the final of Britain's Got Talent Series 18, as we have 10 incredible finalists all competing for a spot at the Raw Variety Performance and being crowned as this year's winner. And in this video, I'm going to be giving out my top 3 predictions and who I think will be crowned this year's winner of Britain's Got Talent Series 18. So without any further ado, let's get straight into this video. So, folks, as you guys know by now, in roughly 24 hours' time, or actually, no, 23 hours' time, roughly, we are basically going to the final of Britain's Got Talent Series 18 2025. And let me tell you, this season has been an absolute blast. I've loved every single moment of it, and I barely am gutted that we're going to have to wait a whole new year for BGT to come back again to our screens, which I'm kind of hoping they do it back again in February, because I really liked the idea of having it in February, because April was fine, but I think excuse me, I'm very tired today. Anyways, I actually prefer it in February, because of course you get the tapings in October, then you do it in January, and in roughly a month's time it's on the TV screen, so which is honestly so exciting. And honestly, this year I've absolutely loved. We've had so many acts that have blown me away. Some of them that even didn't make it to the live show still really impressed me, and I just can't believe it's ending so soon. Like, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's that. It doesn't. It feels like yesterday that I was doing my first review for the series, and it honestly did. It's went by I honestly I'm just so excited for the final. I can't wait to see who wins it. And the lineup is pretty competitive, if I must admit. I wouldn't say it's as strong as last year's, because last year was absolutely sensational. But it's still a really solid lineup. So yeah, so let's go through some of the all the 10 acts we have so far. I don't know if we've got the wild card just yet. I'm hoping, I am hoping that we get it tomorrow. If not, we actually may not get a wild card, which would be a massive disappointment. But I'm hoping that there is. So I'm just keeping my hopes up for that. So without any further ado, let's talk about the 10 finalists we have. So the top 10 finalists we have in this year's final for BGT are the Blackouts, Vinnie McKee, Ollie Pearson, Stacey Ledbeater, Jasmine Rice, Ping Pong Pang, Joseph Charm, Hear Our Voice, Harry Moulding, and Benita Chetri. So these are our 10 finalists for Britain's Got Talent this year. And honestly, this is a really solid lineup overall for the final. I think overall, I'm pretty pleased with this final. Although I will say, I do feel like acts like the CJM, and especially the Cheery Mums, I think deserve a spot as well. And I was shocked both of those acts went home, because I thought they were for sure locks for the final, and I thought they were sensational. But honestly, I'm quite happy with this lineup, actually. On further inspection, it looks very nice overall. We have a good amount of variety. We have some singers in there. We have a choir. We have some dance groups. We have a guitarist in there, and a magician, and a dance. Honestly, and probably the first magician. And the only magician in the final, because I think Eden Choi was probably the bookie favourite to make it all the way when he got aired. But honestly, this is a very nice lineup of talent, and I'm pretty happy with overall who we've got in here. There are some acts I would have liked to have seen them. I think Vinny, I think Linda could have been there. But I think overall it's a nice lineup of talent, and it looks very solid overall. So yeah, I'm very happy with who we have in the final overall. So I'm not complaining whatsoever. And also, I think I will admit though, the live show Golden Buzzer, I wasn't too keen on. The Blackouts, I was happy with. Ollie, I was, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the Golden Buzzer and the live shows. I'm kind of hoping that they don't bring it back next year, just because, because it kind of didn't let the public get to choose who we want to go through. Because I think if the Golden Buzzer wasn't involved in the live shows, we would have some different results. Like, I don't think Jasmine would have made it. So we'll go through these acts quickly. So Blackouts would have definitely made it. Vinny likely would have made it. Ollie, I'm not too sure, but he could have definitely been a potential dark horse. Stacey would have definitely made it. Jasmine, not too sure. Ping Pong, definitely. Joseph, definitely. Um, Hear Our Voice, definitely. Harry Moulding, yeah, I would say so. And Benita, I'd say 50-50. So, I felt the Golden Buzzer really played a huge role in shaking up the live shows and got some unpredictable acts that I would have never expected. Especially Jasmine, she was like so. She was definitely on my bingo card going into the season. But again, that's just me. But I do like the lineup overall. I am hoping we get the wild card shared tomorrow. I would hope for it to be. I I feel like it's between three acts, being CJ, Will Burns, and Cheery Muns. But I feel like Will is the most likely candidate to get it. But I don't know. But anyways, let's get into my predictions for the top three. And how I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just go straight into who I think will get third place, second place, and third place. Basically, so basically every year we have the top three, and then we get announced who'll get third, and then the winner between the other two acts. So let's go through the predictions basically. So the act who I think will get third place in Britain's Got Talent this year will be Italian dance group Ping Pong Pang. I didn't notice I did a nice fade there. That was not supposed to happen. But actually, can we just go back and just do it quickly? Look at that. That's clean. Anyways, Ping Pong Pang. I think I think them along with the blackouts, I think would guarantee locks to make it through to the final, especially when they're auditioning and in the dance category as well. Like I just think them doing that routine with ping pong panels and ping pong balls, I think is so clever. And I remember watching them on Italia's Got Talent a while back, and they blew me away. They got all the way to the final, and I don't think they won, but I only saw their audition. Can't find their final performance anywhere, but they absolutely blew me away in the auditions. And when I found out they would be on Britain's Got Talent this year, I was so excited because I just think, someone who's seen their content before, and the creator of it, he was actually on America's Got Talent about 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago. So another reason why I was very excited for this group to be on the show, especially because I think it's so clever that they use ping pong panels and just do it the synchronicity, intricacy, everything about this whole act is so brilliant. So I do think they got a shot. I think they have a shot making the top three, maybe a second place trajectory, depending on who else is in the top three. But for me, as the two acts I have in second and first place, I felt they would most likely get third place in this scenario. But I could definitely see them being picks to win the show, and I would not be disappointed in the slightest. Now for the act who I think will get second place, and I was kind of going back and forth who I think would get second place because the winner I've been saying since the beginning, but I chose this act in particular because I think, especially in their semi-final performance, going into the live shows, they really kind of gave me this vibe as the underdog. It was the dark horse in the competition, especially in this category. So I have a feeling this act will get second place. So my prediction, who I think will be the runner-up for Britain's Got Talent this year, is Harry Moulding. And I think with Harry Moulding, as I mentioned many times before, he has been the number one contestant this year that I've been screaming as the dark horse throughout the entire competition. Like I've mentioned many times that he is the type of magician I could see being a dark horse for the finals. I think, and I even said if he brings in the semis, he could be a potential finalist. And with him getting the golden buzzer, and while I've seen people 50-50 on it, I really am happy he's in the final as well. Just because I think he's such a great magician, such a sweet person, and he's got this charisma about him which I love, especially the way he interacts with the audience. He gets the audience involved, and just I absolutely love this guy's magic. And he is the perfect type of magician and act I could totally see at the Raw Variety performance. He has just got this star quality to him that is just outstanding, and I just think he's an absolute breath of fresh air. He's so honestly, I just think he's absolutely world class of a magician, and I would honestly not be shocked at all if he actually ended up winning the competition, especially because Simon admitted that he was the front runner for the entire competition. Especially, I honestly, we've not had a magician win since Richard Jones back in 2016. And so if he actually managed to pull off the win, I would not be disappointed in the slightest, like whatsoever. But I think for my first place prediction, I've been saying this from day one, and they have indeed been the bookie favourite since the start. But I feel like, yeah, I do think as of right now, he is my pick to get second place. But again, I will not be disappointed in the slightest if he did end up taking home the whole competition. And I would love to see a magician win as well. And finally, my winner prediction, who I think will be the winner of BGT this year. And for me, it had to be this act. As I said this from the very moment they got in the auditions, that they were the perfect type of act that could win the entire thing. And how unique, exciting, and just intriguing their whole act is. And it's probably, I go as far as saying, one of the best acts ever to grace Britain's Got Talent. So my prediction, who I think would be the winner of Britain's Got Talent Series 18 for 2025, is none other than the Blackouts. And for me, this is the only correct answer in my opinion, as I think they are just so phenomenal what they are capable of doing. It's so exciting, so unique, and I mean their audition absolutely blew me away. Like it was something. It was an act I had not seen on BGT in. I mean, because we had Light Balance on America's Got Talent, and they were sensational. But to see an act like them on Britain's Got Talent, a whole different group, the Blackouts, doing this routine, and especially it was just like, this is what I even said. I even said that in my audition review back all those months ago that we are potentially seeing the winners of Britain's Got Talent, because I think it's such a clever act, and how they do it with the technology, the lighting, and how basically how quick you need to be to do this routine without any mistakes. And it's just, I mean, I honestly think they're one of the best acts ever. I think I've ever seen on Britain's Got Talent. It's just so amazing how they do it. So clever, so just, for me, this would be the perfect act to win the entire show, especially because I think you can see how much it means to them. And again, to have this act of the raw variety would just be so amazing. It's so just one. It's just, honestly, they are the type of act I could totally see having their own show, touring around the world, and just they're, honestly, they really are just a world class act. So I really truly think that they're going to win the show. I'm definitely voting for all 5 votes for them, and just I really hope they do win the entire thing, as I think they really are the best act ever to grace Britain's Got Talent. They really are, and to see them win would just be absolutely amazing. So there you have it. That is my predictions, who I think will be the winner of Britain's Got Talent Series 18. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with my predictions? Do you think the Blackouts will win Britain's Got Talent this year? Or do you think it'll be someone else? Because, I was kind of debating between Blackouts and Harry. Because for me, because in that scenario, it'd be a case of two tails. Because, having the like last year with Sydney Christmas, the bookie favourite from the very start end up winning the competition, or an act who I felt was a bit of the dark horse in the competition, like Jack Rhodes, would build his way up to the top two and blow us all away in the final, and could potentially win the whole thing. And I honestly, hand on my heart, would love to see Blackouts and Harry Moulding in the top two, and I think it would be such a great final too. Just because we had a singer win last year, and I kind of hope we have some variety this time around. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think is going to win Britain's Got Talent Series 18? I'd love to hear your thoughts below. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. With post notifications turned on, I would really appreciate that. But for now, thank you so much for watching this video. And of course, I will see you guys next time.